pay $30 every day. And even if you eat cheaply, you're gonna be like, I don't know,
Ellie ate
15
cold
at least.
beans in
And
the
I'm not
bathroom.
gonna
This is
pay
so sad.
$15 every day. I
Can
would
we get
much
5
rather
gifted so that Ellie can afford to buy lunch?
just disappear into the bathroom for a minute, chug a can of beans, and come back.
The bathroom?
Chug?
Well, I'm not gonna chug beans where my coworkers can see.
Chug?
No. No. Ellie, no. Ellie, no. Ellie, no, no, no. Ellie.
They would fire me.
I also would.
You were trying to get buy me lunch coupons. You went to the bathroom to eat a cold can of beans with a spoon.
What?
Usually I wouldn't have a spoon at work.
Right, so you just chugged it straight out of the thing.
Yeah.
Ellie.
What the fuck? Okay, what kind of beans are they? What kind of beans are they? I don't think any type of bean makes this okay. And this, like a yummy snack. Me personally, but if it's baked beans, I'm gonna kill myself. No! Baked beans! Oh my god! That is insane! That actually might be the most insane thing I've ever heard. Which is it's crazy because it's actually like a relatively tame thing. Like, oh, it's just somebody eating food. But I just hate baked beans to such a strong extent. On my subathon, I literally had like at 800 fucking subs or something, it was eat a bowl of baked beans. And I like gagged several times. Yeah, Ellie, that's like a normal Tuesday afternoon for Ellie. The story gets sadder. Okay.
There's like one other girl who works on my floor. The odds of her coming in and seeing it are very low.
Yeah, that kind of
Does she get in a stall?
But still, that's
I feel like she should get in a stall to maximize the secrecy. Yippee!
Honestly, it wouldn't be better than beans.
In beans in the bathroom? It would be.
I too would prefer to not have to eat my beans in the bathroom, but unfortunately, the world is not progressive enough to accept me as I am.
Why not just don't they have like a cafeteria there?
It's not progressive
They have
enough.
a cafeteria and they have food there.
Isn't it free?
It's free, but then you have to go and sit with someone.
I'm dead.
1,800
Oh.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Choffers.
Man.
Hi, Staz.
You would rather
Staz, I'm so... You're the one who uploaded this. I'm so sorry that you were subjected to this story.
drink your cold can of beans, then go to the very nice, fancy,
Famously nice.
all-inclusive cafeteria.
I went there the first few days, but then everyone was like, "Oh, you're new, sit here." And then after that, they stopped saying that, and then I didn't know where to sit, and I didn't know if I was allowed to keep sitting with them, so I just drank my beans in the bathroom.
Wait, that's actually real. That's real. I also have weird, like it's hard for me to read a social, obvious, me, because I'm not in her shoes, I could say, yeah, they probably wanted you to keep sitting there. Like, if they're inviting you, then they want you to sit there. But if I was in the shoes, I'd be like, they've asked me every other day, but they didn't ask me today, so that means they deliberately didn't ask me because they don't want me to sit there. And I can't sit there. I can't sit there and intrude, because then they'll look at me weird, and then they'll talk to all their other coworkers. Did you see that girl that was sitting at my table eating beans? And even if I wasn't eating beans, they still would probably talk to me about that. And if they wanted me to sit there, they would invite me to sit there. I get it. Wait, but does she eat beans like every day for lunch? Is that is her lunch just a can of beans? I assume not. I assume it's like more than that, right? Yes? No, it's more than that, right? She sometimes eats beans for every meal. No, you guys are literally trolling. You guys are trolling. Think she eats beans up to 3 meals a day. No, you're trolling. You have to be trolling.
I'm so sorry.
Wowie.
Bean tabs.
You should make friends with your coworkers and sit and eat lunch with them.
Noctusumbra
I've been
07
trying.
gifted a tier 1
I don't
sub
really
to the
know
_greatest
how-
Bushik.
That sounds sad. Listen, I'm
Ellie's
like
so
a nice
cute.
person to work with. You know, I work hard, I'm nice, I ask you about your weekend. I just don't really know how to move to the point where I could sit at your lunch table.
Well, literally just ask. Like, what? No one's gonna be like, no, go to the bathroom and drink your beans.
You don't know that. It's weird. It's weird. It feels
do.
like child behavior to walk up and be like, "Hi, I'm Ellie. What's your name? Can I be your friend? Can I sit at your lunch
Well,
table?"
Yeah, that's why you don't approach it quite like that. You know? But it's like,
Then.
You just walk up to them and say, "Hey, is it cool if I sit here?" They'll be like, "Sure," and then you sit there.
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
Let's go for the
You don't ask if you want to be friends, okay?
Mhm.